Oh. Okay, almost there. Welcome to Rank You Very Much. Can you play the theme song, Peter? Guys, I'm Joe Bates, your host for Rank You Very Much, the show where we rank anything and everything for your amusement, for your enjoyment. You can watch us on Facebook Live. You can watch us on YouTube Live under the Rank You Very Much thing. I'm very excited for today's episode. A lot of comments came in for it. We are doing the best animal, folks. The best animal. And as always, every episode we rank anything and everything, the best and worst. We have two special guest experts. And today's episode is not different at all. To the right of me, folks, we have a man you may have seen on television for Animal Intervention, Reno. Ryan, don't be too excited.
Yeah.
Ryan, I have to ask you, I've heard of a show called Animal Intervention. What exactly goes on in your show?
Okay, well, so there's the show that people have heard of, right? I'm pretty sure it's where people are like hoarding animals and they're like, person, stop, let some of them go.
You can't hoard animals.
It's not good, that's right.
And you can't whore out animals.
That's right. They don't respond well to that. It's just not their thing.
But your show is not this show?
It is not. No. My show was actually in the late '90s when I was a young child.
Okay.
It was when I was best at this show, best at the concept of it. That being that, I basically, literally, animals, whatever they were doing, I was just trying to get them to quit that.
Well, you're just trying to get animals to quit that. What I gotta ask you, when you are you saying your show? Would you have like the animals' friends and family around?
No, even if they were there.
If they were
just there.
But you would just go up to an animal and be like, "Hey, quit that."
You gotta. Well, I mean, I'd get more into it than that, like, because you can't. You're not gonna have a very high success rate if you're just telling them to quit that. You gotta reason with them a little bit.
A lot of reasoning.
Let them know what you're doing. You gotta quit that.
All right.
Can you give like an example of what you would tell? What
is that?
Might be doing that
I
you would
feel
tell them to quit doing.
The pronoun "that" is really throwing us for a loop.
So, you know how cats are.
Yeah, who doesn't,
right? So, you start talking to them, and you really drive it home that they gotta quit that.
Okay, but like, I have a cat, and what my cat does more than anything else is just sleeps and lies around and soaks up sunshine. Would you walk in and tell the cat to quit doing that? Because that's like doing nothing.
You gotta get them to quit doing that.
What are they supposed to do instead?
That's not my problem.
And he just gets them to quit doing
I just do the intervening. I intervene. What they do from there is their problem.
Hey, you gotta quit that. I would watch that show. I'm gonna see if I can find it on Hulu. Thank you so much, Ryan, Reno, everybody, and also my other special guest expert who just spoke up a little bit confused at the word "that." He actually rehabs circus animals for a living. Frederic Wallace.
Yeah, I in a lot of ways, thank you for welcoming me into your show.
Thank you to the crowd for watching. So many.
I guess I'm a little taken aback, a little offended by what Ryan does, because I feel like my life's work is about helping animals be more themselves, and they've had their lives hijacked from them. They now have to go and be in the circus, and now I help them become, like help an elephant. An elephant's not supposed to help build circus tents. An elephant is supposed to be out on the plains, just hanging out, right?
Yeah.
And so I help them do that. I'm starting to get into working with zoos as well, zoo animals. They're much lazier than circus animals.
They're not doing tricks.
But
They're pulling tricks.
Ryan's mission seems to be the opposite. You're trying to get animals. You're trying to convince animals to stop being themselves, and I find that a little offensive.
Well, I mean, you say you're trying to work with zoos now? What's you saying? That is something I actually have a problem with because
about getting into zoos
that is they gotta quit that. They gotta quit that too.
Is there anything an animal can do that's okay?
I don't need to know about it. They need whatever they need to quit whatever they're doing now. They need to quit it, and then the next thing maybe they won't have to quit.
I can't imagine your show got canceled.
It ran its course. It ran its course.
People can just take so much watching some weird kid troll animals.
It was the right time for it to be done. Enough animals were quitting that.
Okay, well, let's quit that and let's get on to the show. Let this run its course, because I feel like this segment has run its course. Behind me, as always, is the list we'll be talking about. We're doing best animal today. We've got Orca, Dolphin, Giraffe, dogs, cats, koalas, penguins, pandas, elephants, aardvark, otters, red panda, platypus, and white tiger, folks. White tiger. As always, we start with the veto round, where we each go one at a time and take something off the list we don't think is the best animal. And as always, we start with the oldest person here, Ryan Reno.
All right, I love it. I want to get aardvarks off that list.
Why aardvarks?
You don't have two vowels at the start of that.
So for you,
Yeah.
the reason you don't think it's the best animal is because it's early in the dictionary.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't choose its name, right?
No,
The Dutch gave it that name.
The Dutch.
Aardvark means earth pig.
Well,
I did not know that.
That's
There you go.
Aardvark means earth pig, which makes me hate it more.
actually, if it was called Earth Pig and not Aardvark, I'd be fine.
it up.
I wouldn't veto it. I wouldn't want to veto it.
You wouldn't want to be.
I would love to have an Earth Pig on that.
Earth
list.
pig is a pretty cool name.
Yeah? Okay. Earth pig is a pretty good name, but you're still taking Aardvark
I
off
like Aardvark off.
simply because the name you think is dumb.
I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, and I mean, what? It's,
I don't even know what it does. I'd rather have an anteater. I like anteaters.
Yeah, honestly, I would like an anteater.
Yeah, I'd like a pet anteater
Yeah.
because I got ants.
You know, an aardvark is a type of anteater.
Wow.
They eat other stuff, or
They
mostly?
eat ants, mostly, and termites, I think.
Wow,
Okay.
wow. Way to go, Ryan. Way to take out the only thing I care about on this list.
Yeah.
Aardvark is gone.
Wow.
Ryan Reno coming in hot, taking off Aardvark. So sorry, those at home who have pet aardvarks and just petting it right now as you watch. It's not your fault.
It's your Aardvark's fault.
Quit that. All right, Peter Frederic Wallace, you are up next. What are you taking on this list as not the best animal?
All right. Now, first of all, when we talk about best, what exactly is the criteria that we're trying to?
Well, I usually do this in the middle of the show, but I can do that.
All right,
now.
I can wait.
No, but I'm saying
I can veto something.
No,
and we can talk about it
I don't know where to
All
put it in the show because it's something you want to put early.
Okay.
But I kind of like doing it when you're after you take some stuff off. But this 14 is a little bit bigger list. So I'll ask you, what is your criteria in determining best animal? Because everyone's different.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, all right, because there's a lot of different criteria we can go by. There's cutest animal.
Yeah.
We could go by that. Or most likable, which is not the same as cutest, because manatees are not cute at all, but they're actually very likable.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
Same with sea lions.
There's like the sturdiest animal, like the one that's just the bet, like it's going to survive no matter what. In which case, a cockroach should be up here.
Or an oxen.
Or well, I think a cockroach is going to survive better than.
I think an oxen will survive a nuclear blast.
They're not ostrich.
I'm not an expert.
But then what's it going to eat?
Wow, cockroaches.
Yeah. They're the only thing that'll be left.
There's good protein in cockroaches, so
Yeah.
they both have to survive for the oxen to survive. Like coolest animal, we'd have to have a shark up here.
Or a cheetah.
Or a cheetah. See, there's more than different kinds of cool. Like a
I feel like a cheetah smokes cigarettes.
yeah, absolutely.
Smartest is always a one that a category that I think of when I'm trying to put this together.
See, I think a shark would smoke cigarettes, but they would go out right away.
They go out right
That's
away.
the problem.
Yeah.
They have to chew tobacco.
Yeah,
They have all those rows of teeth. It's really,
yeah. Well, they can lose some teeth.
Yeah.
Sharks are the only animal that like prefer mouth cancer.
Yeah. No, they love it. They're all
Yeah.
No, and isn't there something about how sharks don't get cancer? That's why they chew all sorts of tobacco.
And Alzheimer's. That's why the whole movie Deep Blue Sea is based off this.
Is it? Yeah, I don't remember that.
Which is the most scientific movie ever made.
It really is.
Yeah.
You were saying, so what do you think is the smartest animal?
I mean, it's orcas. I think orcas are the smartest.
I think dolphins are the smartest. Or orangutans.
Orcas are just fat dolphins.
They're in the very same family. Yeah, they are. What is that? Porpoises?
Yeah.
Porpoises? Porpoises.
Yeah, you're getting close.
Porpoises. No, they're related. They're very closely related. And yeah. So I mean, if we were doing that criteria, I think that. But there are a lot of other animals that.
But then there's also, you could go tastiest animal.
Yeah.
And then why is pig not up there?
Exactly.
Right.
Well, there's a type of pig. We just took it off.
Yeah, I don't know.
The earth pig.
I don't know how tasty the earth pig is. But the pig is
pig of the earth. Yeah, that's true. So for you, it seems like you have all these.
I have a lot of conflicting things. I have a number of animals written down that did not make it to this list that, for various reasons, I think could be the best animal.
Yeah.
Pig is one of those that I suggested. I think I'm a little offended that koala is up there instead of kangaroo. If you're going to go with something for the marsupial family, which one is more iconic, the kangaroo or the koala? Koalas are cute, blah, 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 but if you're older than 5 years old, you have to admit a kangaroo is a lot weirder.
Have you seen that video of that really buff kangaroo, like, breaking that car? Fighting that car?
No.
So, I don't know if that makes them better or worse. I don't think that's terrifying.
To me, I feel like all the suggestions that we've gotten are given up through Facebook. People who are fans of the page or fans of my Facebook, my own personal Facebook, give these suggestions. And I will say it did seem a lot when they said best animal, the cutest. A lot of people kind of jumped into the world.
I think that's where they defaulted, yeah.
But no, you bring up great points, and for you, I feel like it's going to be an animal that encompasses all of these different.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for on here.
I think the overall criteria would have to be kind of like most it factor, which is a combination of all of those in a little like, oh, it's most likable, it's pretty cute, and it's a utilitarian animal. It's smart. It's got it. It's it. And it doesn't have to quit that.
I don't want to say exactly that it has to be endangered.
Oh, okay.
But I like not being able to look at it all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like kind of like for me, a best animal is an animal I don't constantly see.
That you're not coming in contact with all the time. A squirrel will never be the best animal.
A squirrel will never.
A pigeon will never be the best animal.
Well, yeah, you're right. A pigeon will never be the best animal. While we were going on, this has been slowly going down. I can't imagine this didn't work out the way I hope. But, alright, fixed. I'm fat. And we continue. So all those criteria, what do you think is not the best animal, Peter?
I'm taking. You know what? I have a cat. I love my cat, but cats are not the best animal.
Cats are not the best animal. I appreciate that right there. Cats are taken off the list. Sorry, cats.
I'm not sorry. I have a cat. I will not apologize to her when I get home.
Well, I will. I'll follow you.
Prefer if you didn't.
I don't know what else to do, but I think I have to. So we're taking off aardvarks, we're taking off cats. I'm up next. I'm going to do this real quick. I used to date a girl that this is her favorite animal, and I feel like I can't have it win because she was a psycho. I'm taking off red pandas. Red pandas are not the best animal, simply for the fact that I don't want my ex-girlfriend to have any success in her life.
So we have panda and red panda up there? That's bullshit.
Well, that helps out. Then I'm taking red panda off right now. They are two totally different animals.
They are, but still.
It's kind of like white tiger and cats.
Oh, we had them both up there.
Yeah, they're different.
We're like giraffe and penguin. They're like basically the same animal.
Well, the neck. That's the only difference is the neck.
Really, the neck and the stylistic
Yeah, and where they live. And
Penguins are sharp. Penguins have that.
that little tuxedo.
Yeah, that whole classy.
Yeah.
That's the first round of veto, folks. I took a red panda off, we took cats off, we took Aardvark off. I think that went well. So I needed another round of veto. This time starting with the youngest person here, Ryan Reno. You're up. What are you going to veto off as not the best animal on this list?
Another that is the
Yeah, the veto. We're doing 3 rounds total.
I love it. All
Do
right.
you love it?
I do. I love it.
He loves it.
I love it.
He's like hiding it like it's a secret message.
3 times.
I don't know.
I don't want you stealing my
He's got
material.
he's got his notes on his thoughts on animals. I keep my thoughts on animals in my head. I'm able to riff.
All right. I can't remember every fucking animal. I have them all written down here.
I can't remember anything. But I'm gonna say, and this, I know this is gonna be controversial because I know a lot of people really liked this animal, but I don't get the hype. It's just, it's a deer thing. It's a deer type thing, and get giraffes off there.
Whoa, giraffes!
Don't like them.
Whoa.
Don't.
Patrick Murray's gonna be.
Patrick Murray,
I know.
so many.
Specifically, Pat. I know that Patrick loves him. I love Patrick Murray, but
Clearly you don't.
just tall. They're just stretched out. They're deers. They're just a deer, and it's tall.
I've never heard anybody explain a giraffe like that, but
Yeah.
I can't totally disagree with
That
what
it's
you.
a stretched out deer.
Yeah.
And they don't need to. Why do they have to? I've seen their tongues do the thing that's slow. It's just lazy.
Well,
Get your hoofs up there.
Giraffes are the things to me that doesn't make sense for evolution because they're eating the top of the tree, right?
yeah.
So like, how did they get there? Like, what was evolving to get them taller and taller? Like, did the tree just get taller and taller?
That's an interesting thought. Evolutionarily, yeah, giraffes are a little.
It's a little wonky. It's a little
Evolutionarily, giraffes.
What?
Giraffes
These are
really.
idiots.
No. Evolutionarily, giraffes need to quit that. Really, there's no.
They need to quit that.
I'm telling you, like I'm
But
just saying,
this should be one of your episodes. Go to the giraffe. Quit that. Quit evolving.
animals quit it. But no, their tongues. Get your hooves up there. Like a koala earns its leaves. A koala like has to peel their stuff. A giraffe just like wraps their tongue around it.
That offends
and
you?
Peel. Yeah, that's too lazy. Like,
Well, did you know also like 75% of giraffes are gay?
really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and you
Well, I
kicked
don't
them
know.
off during Pride Month. So you're
Oh my goodness. I didn't consider
Wait,
that.
are 75%
I didn't
of giraffes
consider
gay?
that.
There's like a weird thing about like there's a lot of gay animals anyway.
Mhm.
Well, I think necessarily. Here's my question: Are animals necessarily gay, or are they,
Something sees. Oh, it stops and then it goes again. Okay,
yeah,
never mind. Sorry.
Oh, that's a good sign. Now, are animals necessarily gay, or are they just fucking whatever they want to fuck?
I don't know. I guess.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a dog is humping anything.
Anything.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So it's kind of weird to establish a sexual
Well, I
preference.
don't know that. Yeah.
I think we're kind of anthropomorphizing.
We're definitely
a little bit.
anthropomorphizing.
We're projecting
But I
our
also-
sexual
I
stuff.
also wanted to call Ryan Reno a bigot.
That's fine.
Okay.
But I mean, that's just understood.
Okay. All right. Good. I'm glad.
His name is Ryan Reno.
Right.
That's the most bigoted name I've ever heard in my
I
life.
don't know how, but
I don't know how it adds up, but I mean, it's all. I mean, it's.
But I agree.
It's about
the
something.
worst.
But you're right.
It sounds like a made-up name.
Giraffes
You ever
are-
thought of pronouncing it Renault? Like Ryan, I'm Ryan Renault.
It's supposedly descended from Renault, which is that's why they did it. They just got lazy and American and just went
Yeah.
Reno. Like
Right.
no.
Well, there was a guy. He's a comedian named Mark Knope, and I'm like, I think it's Nope.
Yeah.
Someone in your family got dumb.
Is it spelled like
It's
K?
started-
Joe, you don't think it's Cano? It's no. You Cano. It's
Oh God damn it! But I don't know. People mess their names up. My family's been Bates this entire time, except for a while we were a Bates team. But it doesn't matter. Anyways,
Who did he kick off?
you're up
Giraffe.
next.
I'm up next.
You're up next. He kicked off Giraffe because
Giraffe.
Patrick Murray upset him.
I love you, Pat, but they gotta go, man.
Oh wow.
Creepy.
These are all pretty likable animals.
They're solid.
No matter who I kick off, someone's gonna be upset.
Well, I feel like every
Oh, I got
day.
beef with a couple more of those.
dogs. All right, you know what? I upset a lot of people when I went for cats. It's a broad category. I'm going to do the same thing with dogs. Now, here's the thing.
Oh boy! You did what I was going to do.
I love dogs. Here's the thing. I love dogs.
Who doesn't love dogs?
I love dogs. I wish I had a dog.
But
Here's the thing about dogs.
And they
I
can't
do
live
not trust anyone who's always happy to see me. And dogs are always happy to see you. And there's like, whoa. Cool.
Don't you think that's a personal?
I was about to say, we were talking about projecting your shit on animals.
I'm just saying that dog is a portrait of their character if he's always happy to see me.
So, there was a Norm Macdonald joke about dogs, and he's like, they always love you no matter what. And they're like, I love you, I love you, I love you. And you're like, oh, I love you too. And then the dog's like, I love you, I love you. Like, I quit! And the dog's like, I'm sorry, I messed up.
You're right. Ooh.
Did the door just open?
Yeah, we're about to die.
Okay. Did it really?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was next door. Literally blowing, they're doing
Sounds
something.
good. Alright, cool. I was like, well, this is how I die. One bullet through 3 heads.
Yeah.
Deadpool style. You like Deadpool, right?
Well, why? Yes, no. I have not seen.
I know.
You really want to get me going?
I just imagine you don't like anything.
I don't like anything?
I'm up next. My turn to veto. We take it on cats, dogs, red pandas, and aardvarks and giraffes. I'm up next, and you know what? It's 2018. I think we can all agree that that's the year. And we probably should not be letting something called the white tiger win. I'm going to take off white tiger because, I mean, it's time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
For us to move on. There was also a white tiger at the Houston Zoo. There was a big attraction. But every time you visit, it would just be in the cave. You never saw it.
Yeah.
You would never get to see the white tiger. It's kind of a jerk animal.
No, but I never hold that against them though, because like they're in jail. They're in jail. Like how are they? They're not going to be excited to see.
So you don't tell them to quit it when they're in jail?
I mean,
quit being in jail.
I mean, yeah, no, because they already they quitted that. Like when they already quitted that. They quacked that.
So you just want to see. You just want to see if all animals were imprisoned, you would have no problem with how they conducted them.
There are certain other instances in the wild where they don't need to quit that, and I'm sure it'll come up.
All right.
I'm sure we'll get there.
Is this why your show got canceled?
No, not really.
All right.
It was
White tigers.
crazy.
Are white tigers? Is that like an actual?
It's
species
not an albino
of
tiger.
It's not an albino. It's an
Yeah,
actual
it's
separate
very
species.
endangered.
Right.
There's only like 5 of
I
them.
would think that albino tigers would be endangered too.
Yeah, but it's not a species, you know.
Right.
There's albino humans. They're not
Just the individual albino tigers. All the other tigers are probably not pleased with them.
I have other qualities
Do you
about
think?
them.
Do you think? All right. I guess maybe tigers are more accepting than humans are.
Again, I feel like all tigers are just, all these animals are just fucking animals. They don't really, a hole's a hole to an animal.
Well, I wasn't talking sexually. I was just talking about just like
Companionship?
Companionship.
Long-term relationship.
I'm gonna tell you,
Different animals have, familial community.
no, there
structures.
are 2 specifically on here that's not true. I'll tell you,
That what is not true?
that it's not just a whole as a whole. That they're just very complex.
I do know. Yeah, I do know what the animals you're talking about. Dogs and cats. All right, we taken 2 rounds of veto. Let's do a third. Ryan Reno, as the most middle-aged person here, you're up next.
So we're talking about animals.
I feel like I hope you.
Whoa, we've been talking about animals this whole
I
time.
hope you
We're
didn't
talking
just
about
realize.
animals. And there's something up here that's an alien. A platypus is not an animal. That's an alien. That's not. Get them off there. That's like it's terrible. It's a mammal. It's a mammal that lays eggs and has a stinger. It's got a
Wait, it's got a stinger?
Yeah, they do. They have a poisonous stinger.
These are all arguments for why it should stay on the list.
I don't know.
It's literally all.
I think.
Lays eggs and has a stinger.
No, I think
you get better than that.
I think it's a rule of even.
This is a bullshit
I think it's an even amount of characteristics. If it was just a mammal that laid eggs and had a bill and also had a bunch of fur, but it didn't have a stinger, I would say yes.
The stinger is what the
stinger.
The stinger is just a weird fucking duck.
Platypuses.
It's a furry duck without the stinger. That's what it is.
Stingers on platypuses, they gotta quit that.
They gotta quit that.
They gotta quit that. More platypus interventions than any other on the show.
It's just the same. Quit that. Yeah, quit that stinger.
You're trying to.
They never did.
You're trying to pitch a revival of the show, aren't you? That's
no.
You're talking to Netflix, Hulu, or somebody.
I'm just kind of reflecting on the show. This is kind of hopefully
YouTube. You're gonna get.
Maybe
this seems like a crackle idea. Welcome to Animal Intervention, right? You know those animals that quit that, right? You know.
I'm going around and telling them to quit that. You know what? Yeah, let's bring it back. Let's do anybody who's pull.
Pete's the one that brought the idea.
Ryan.
Yeah, I
Platypuses are gone because it's too weird for Ryan Reno.
They're not an animal. That's an alien.
Peter Frederic Wallace, you are up next. What animal do you want to tell quit that?
What's your favorite animal, Ryan?
No, I'm not gonna. We're not talking that yet. I'm not gonna.
He almost tricked them. He almost did the classic trick.
And I'm just not paying attention enough to almost have done that. Almost have fallen for that.
Peter, this is a big one. It does not get easier as the list goes down.
I thought it was going to get easier because I eliminated 2 real big ones early on. You know what? I have never been all that impressed by pandas.
Really?
I just never have.
Alright, you say no to a panda.
I'm saying no to a panda.
Not as impressive. They're lazy, they eat bamboo.
I don't care about any of that. I just have never really understood what all the fuss was about a panda.
They look very unique. I think that's all it is.
It's alright. Yeah, it's a black. Yeah, it's similar to the penguin in its coloration. Probably copied the penguin. So I'm not really all that impressed by it.
I don't know how either one of you think evolution works.
But you're the one that thinks that giraffes look at trees and go, I guess I better grow my neck long.
Well, no, not that. It's just that. What was a giraffe when it first came out?
What was it?
It was a deer.
It was a deer, and then just like the genetic malfunction was that it had a longer neck. Well, and then that like grew from there. Like, why was a longer neck better? Okay. Why did that work out the way it did to grow up?
Well, we don't know what all the vegetation was when the giraffe was evolving. There may have been vegetation like the shorter giraffes, the early proto-giraffes or whatever, were able to eat off the ground. The pre-giraffes were able to eat stuff closer to the ground.
A rough giraffe.
As things change and all that stuff dies out, the taller giraffes are going to be the ones that survive. And they're the ones that pass on their genes. Yeah. And then it's a very slow process. And so it's like the changing of the environment around them is what would have produced these giraffes.
All right. Well, I'm just saying it's a dumb animal. Looks dumb.
It didn't choose it. It didn't say, whatever. If giraffes had been smart, they would have invented ladders instead of growing their necks.
Well, there it is, folks. The giraffe. Off the list.
Who's already off the list?
I mean, panda off the list. I like that the panda just ended up in a long giraffe conversation again. Alright, I'm up next. And it is not easier
it's really
as it goes in the thing. We've got a koala, we've got a penguin, dolphin, orca, elephant, otters. A lot of water-based animals are sticking through here. And so I'm going to take care of that right now by taking off one of the water-based animals. Wow. And I have to decide between which one I like of these two because I feel, as we discussed earlier, is basically the same thing. So am I taking off orca or am I taking off dolphin? And, you know, I love Flipper. I also love Free Willy. I love that movie where the dolphin's tail. But I also love Free Willy too.
More free.
I love that.
Continue being Free Willy.
Yeah. How free can you be?
The thing about Free Willy, I never saw Free Willy, but I felt like I did because not only did the trailer for Free Willy give away the entire movie, including the fact that he's free at the end. But the poster for the movie
Is the end of the movie.
is him being free.
It would have been great if like he got shot right there.
Right.
As he's drinking.
Or if he didn't like.
Oh, I'm not talking about the whale. I'm talking about the kid.
Well, yeah, obviously the kid should get shot. But if the whale didn't get free, but maybe he learned how to read, so he was able to free his mind, and that's.
Not
It
because
didn't
the
matter.
whale landed on the kid.
It didn't matter. He could go anywhere now.
What's it called about the mind? The stage of the mind, or what is it? You know what I'm talking about?
Theater of the mind?
Theater of the mind, yeah. The whale needs to increase the theater of the mind.
Yeah. He just imagines himself out
Yeah.
in the ocean.
So you're right. I'll take off dolphins. Dolphins are off the list. I'm removing them because Willie, you got free, baby. You got free. And they're killer whales. I'm worried about offending them early on if they want to send them.
Oh yeah, they're mean.
Oh, they're jerks. They're some of the biggest animal jerks out there.
Yeah. Why do they need to send a list?
Taking off dolphins, folks. Taking off dolphins. Which is one of the animals that has... No, dolphins just fuck whatever too, right?
No, they have pretty like, complex relationships.
Dolphins are rapists, man.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's the most complex...
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
relationship
It's like, that's what I'm saying. They got the good and bad parts of human like.
So what's the other one? Are you gonna say penguin or elephant?
Well,
it is.
we don't know yet because right now, guys...
Yeah.
Oh, elephants. Oh, penguins are weird too because of the age. The elephants are also strange. Guys, we're down to the vetoes. We're down to our final 5. So I gotta ask those watching, which I don't think there's anyone really watching right now. If you are watching, feel free to suggest an animal we may have missed. Let us know of any animals you think is the best animal and should be on the list. Right now, our top 5 are orcas, penguins, koalas, otters, and elephants. Those are our top 5. Various sizes, very different.
Should we give them a few seconds to think about it?
Yeah, give it a few seconds.
All right.
Thank you very much. With Joe Biggs.
Look, guys, as you know, nobody's watching right now. But the YouTube clip, who knows who's watching on YouTube down the line when I post it up there. But folks, we look like. Is there an animal you guys think should be on that we don't have on there?
Well, I have a list.
Yeah, I
which
know
we
you
can
have
discuss.
a list.
Honestly, I think this list is strong. These are the ones who have survived. These are the best of the best.
What are the ones we're missing here?
All right, here's some suggestions. I think it's criminal that some type of shark never made the list.
Okay.
Now, my issue is, do you choose the great white shark, which is a very obvious shark to choose, or personally, I like the hammerhead shark. I think it's cool, it's weird, it has an alien type look, but
He hates aliens.
he hates aliens.
Yeah.
I would put it on there just to annoy him.
But that's the thing. It can look like an alien, or like a hammerhead shark. It can be an alien, like a platypus. And so
And it's the stinger that makes it an alien.
that's it was just one too many weird things.
I don't think there's any hammerhead sharks with a stinger. I did mention cockroaches earlier. I think kangaroos would be a better choice than koala. I have Orca on my list here, so I'm very pleased that it's still up there. Now the amoeba. Think about that. Single cell. Single cell.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to qualify single cell as animal. I don't know.
It is.
Whoa!
I don't want to be
That's your-
exclusionary.
Again, you're a bigot.
No.
But there's also, have you heard of this thing called a water bear or a tardigrade?
I know
Okay,
that. I mean,
yes,
one of the
that is
episodes.
interesting.
One of the episodes, the water bear was one of the mascots for the worst college mascot because it doesn't have the water.
Except, here's the thing, that's a great college mascot because water bears survive
Yeah.
no matter what. No matter what.
Don't they live forever?
They
or
live-
something crazy.
They basically have, well, I mean, I guess, how can you tell if something's lived forever? But they
you cut the
apparently
circles.
regenerate. They apparently seem to have some sort of ability to not die, which is the same as living forever.
I was thinking.
apparently.
I thought I read something recently that not beyond. So obviously cockroaches could survive like a nuclear blast, nuclear holocaust. Beyond that, apparently tardigrades could potentially, theoretically survive like the sun destroying the earth, kind of like killing all the
They
vegetation.
think they can live in. They think they can live in vacuum. They found them at the bottom of the ocean in like the most unhospitable conditions. It's a pretty hardy, and it'll survive all of us.
Yeah.
And eventually, it will probably build little tardigrade spaceships and colonize space, and that's pretty cool. Polar bear. Polar bear should have been up there.
Polar bear. This whole thing. And also, polar bears are cool.
They are. Polar bears, they're adorable when they're babies. They're still pretty cute when they get older, but they're ferocious and mean. Polar bears are the greatest cause of zoo deaths in the world. Because a lot of people will get drunk at the zoo and think, wouldn't it be fun to get in there and swim around with polar bears? And then they find out, no.
When I was at the San Diego Zoo, I watched 2 polar bears fight each other on their back legs, like swipe at each other, and then fall into the lake, so you get to see them like go in and still fight, and then like get out. And I was like, this is the coolest zoo experience. Yeah, that was the coolest zoo experience I've ever seen in my entire life.
I wonder if they like.
And then right after
they do like 3 shows a day. If they
right after that, I saw a hippo poop in the pool in front of all these kids.
Also, hippo is the next on my list. Now, hippo, not for pooping in a pool, but apparently hippos will.
Deadliest animal.
Oh yeah.
A hippo can bite a full-grown crocodile in half. A full-grown hippo can bite a crocodile in half. Its jaws are that strong. And is also the greatest cause of human deaths in hippo lands because they're mean and
territorial.
Bite you.
Yeah.
I mentioned the pig earlier.
You see that video where the hippo's chasing the boat?
I have not.
A YouTube clip where the hippo, you see a hippo come in and just like jump up and it just missed the boat.
I think I saw one. Isn't there one where a hippo fights a lion or something like
yes, I think that was in one of the Planet Earth documentaries or whatever. And yeah, you think that it's just it's a big fleshy kind-hearted thing, but no, it's a killer. That thing it's not nice.
And then there was another thing that I found, which is a puka fish. Have you heard of a puka fish?
Not heard of a puka fish. Is that where puka shells come
Here's
from?
the thing about a puka fish.
You kill a puka fish, you get the puka shells, but don't kill a puka fish.
A puka fish's mouth, when it opens its mouth, its teeth look like human teeth. So
I hate this. I hate this so much.
It's a fish.
A fish you can just be grinning.
Yes, it looks like it's wearing dentures.
That's really creepy.
No, I don't like this at all.
Google puka fish. Everyone who's not watching.
I hate that so much.
It's terrifying. When you see it, it's something out of a nightmare.
So is that your list?
I would like all those animals added to the list.
So Ryan, all those animals you heard, which one would you like to add?
I very much agree that we could get either one of the sharks or a hippo on there. I like either one of those.
Oh, and polar bears can just go fuck themselves.
If that's what they're gonna do, if that's what they want to do,
I told them to stop.
They quit that.
They quit what they're doing right now. If later they want to fuck themselves, that's their business.
I'm gonna step in here. Then he's saying between shark and hippo. I'm gonna say hippo because I feel like we've already got too many aquatic things, and a hippo is kind of aquatic, but at least it's unique enough.
It's not the ocean.
This is upside down.
This is impressive.
Hippopotamus means water horse.
Hippo, folks. Yeah. We are down to our final 6. Hippo, Dracula, penguins, koalas, elephants, orcas, and of course,
otters.
Don't forget the otters. We're going to go one at a time to decide whether they should be in the top 3 or not, starting with orca. Is orca a top 3 animal of all time? The best animal?
I argue yes. I think it's top 3.
Why?
It is so. Orcas, they're the smartest. It's actually like they have unique dialects. So it's like you're able to map their sounds, like the sounds they make.
Hey, I'm an orca over here.
Exactly. Yeah. Like they have different accents for different parts of the world they live in, and they are able to communicate with each other on a very much more complex level. They may be more sophisticated in their communication and in their relationships than humans.
Wow.
I think I just discovered what Ryan Reno's favorite animal is.
Orca?
Orca. It is not a top breed.
No,
I think Orca's up there. I still
Well, I'll tell you this. So it's in my top 3, but you haven't heard my other top 2, and I have equally glowing reviews. So,
but I'm narrowing it down.
Is the Orca in your top 3?
Is it in my top 3 of what's up there?
Yep.
It might be.
Alright, it looks like Orca's going to make the top.
It might.
Looks like Orca is possibly going to be the top 3. We're going to continue down the list to koala bears. Is koala bear a top 3 animal?
No.
I'm
Absolutely.
gonna say no. Nah.
Yeah. It's cute as hell.
Yeah, but the syphilis thing and
It does have a lot of syphilis, so.
It can quit that. Yeah.
and it's very finicky about its diet. It
Yeah.
will only eat people with this. It's just kind of a.
It's our diva of an animal.
Yeah,
In fact, I don't know how it's made it this far. Honestly.
Because evolution doesn't exist. Alright?
What do you think of that? What do you guys think of that? What do you?
Koala bears off the list. I figured the way it was going, I figured they were going to be gone. Penguins. Our penguins are top 3 animal.
That is tough.
Penguins might be.
Like they're fun as hell.
We've already mentioned the fashion choice, but
I think they're
penguins and
top 5.
orcas again have the same.
They're in the
style.
top 5 now.
Yeah.
I think a penguin is just a fun little. It's the funnest cartoon version. It's. Oh man, they slide on their bellies. They
They do.
swim. They hunt fish.
Oh my god! Did we mention the waddle? Yeah, the
They
waddle.
waddle like a
These are all
motherfucker.
The
great
sitting.
things.
The sitting.
These are all great things.
They're like tucking their eggs under their like flab, little
Yeah,
flab,
they got a little flab.
and they
Doing
just
the
stand
flab.
on
I
them.
don't know
It's
if they
resting on their feet. That's adorable.
If they only had a stinger, they would be absolutely number 1. But
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if a stinger would even throw a penguin off. I think a penguin would still be great with a stinger. Under that little flab, like they lift it up and whoosh. Here it comes with the stinger. Under my
Alright, this
egg.
is rough. This is rough because I know for my top 3 of what's up there, elephant is gonna have to be in the top 3 for me.
Well, we'll continue. We can continue. You guys aren't really sure. We'll put it on the bubble. We'll put penguins on the bubble.
Okay, there's
keep
a
going.
bubble. Good.
Elephants. Is elephant the top 3 animal of all time?
For me,
Best
elephant
animal.
is definitely a top 3 animal.
Whoa.
Elephants have very complex.
That's true. They do.
Community, blah blah blah. Elephants have that. They can trumpet with their trunk. They got those cool ears. Baby elephants. Baby elephants are adorable. Baby elephants suck their trunks just like baby humans suck their thumbs.
Yeah, I've seen that. You always do see that. They're like curled in
Yeah,
there.
that's what they do.
Huh.
When there's a video online about that shows a baby elephant being born, and all the other elephants in the herd or whatever they call it, they all get together and they start trumpeting when
That's
the baby was
cool.
born. Like they just gathered
Celebration.
around. Yeah, they gathered around the mommy and the baby elephant. And they started trumpeting.
That's pretty beautiful.
What
That's
that means,
when
I
I
don't
was
know.
born that happened.
Oh, elephants.
in the hospital trumpeting for me.
So are you saying elephant is the top 3?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Elephant's the most assured one to be in the top 3 right now. Continuing down, otters. Are otters a top 3 best animal?
I like an otter. I like the way that the otters they float on their backs and they have the shells that will crack on their chest and then they'll eat. And they do. Otters will they like hold hands and like sea otters will hold hands as they float out to sea. And then I guess they get eaten by orcas. And then there's a video of like an otter. Most of I know I have worked with circus animals for a long time, but most of my knowledge about animals comes from YouTube
I'm not
videos.
gonna lie, for a second I thought that was real. I was like, wait, you did?
It's like, wow, how did I never know this? Oh yeah, that's right. The thing. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
the
Okay.
bit.
Good.
That's the first time that's ever happened. I was like, what an interesting life.
Acting. But there's a video online of a sea otter in the tank, and there's this little kid, and the little kid is running back and forth, and the sea otter is following. Like the kid will run and then stop and go back the other way, and the sea otter will stop where the kids stop to go back the other way, and they're just playing. They're just like that cross species, like they're playing together. I feel like an otter probably belongs on that top 3.
So let me ask you this.
I would kick orca off for the otter. I would.
Do you think an otter is better than an orca?
Even though I think an orca is great. My
Yes.
problem with the orca is that its faction sense is too close to the penguin, and the penguin has too many things in its favor. It's got the waddle, it's got the...
Is a penguin better than an orca?
I do not think a penguin is better than an orca, but otter and orca, that's close. That is like, for me...
So we're going to have a problem.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have to step in here for a second. Well, why don't we do the hippo a top 3 best animal?
Oh, God.
I think straight up no.
Straight up no.
I like hippo. I do think top. I would put it top like 10. I wouldn't even let it make to top 5, but out of the So
you're saying hippo?
Alright, I'm fine with losing the hippo.
Hippo is gone. We're down to the final 4 of orca, penguin, otter, elephant. Elephant, we kind of agree. Orca, penguin, otter. We're trying to figure out which one of the 3.
It seems like it's between orca and penguin right now.
Yeah, What's better, otter or penguin?
otter. If I'm between otter and penguin, I'm going otter.
And you're saying otter, penguin. You're saying otter.
I would go otter.
So penguin, orca.
I gotta go.
Well, that makes me feel like penguin should be taken off because you both agree that otters are better than penguins and elephants, and you are in between orca, penguin. He's saying orca.
Orcas eat penguins.
The orcas will eat all the penguins.
They eat. Yeah. That's
I'm so sorry. I
Penguins-
thought the penguin was going to win this one. I really did.
Peck their way out from the inside.
So our final 3 is
they
orca, otter,
They tear them apart.
orca, otter, elephant. All of animals that start with a vowel. Interesting.
That's because all animals' names start with a vowel.
Is it? No. Fuck you. That was harsh. That was too harsh.
That's the only.
You had a vein of where I felt stupid, and now I projected.
Peter's just been tricking people in the podcast. He's just all tricks and pranks. You should go and prank.
Just look at your fucking list.
You should go and prank Frederic Wallace.
You know, list where most of them start with a consonant. But Aardvark starts 2 vowels. That's why he got kicked off.
It's like the average.
First.
So now we're down to otters, orcas, and elephants. Peter's having a grand old time. What do you think of those 3 as the one that stands out as not the top 2?
Otters, orcas, and elephants. Oh wow.
I hate to say it, but I think an otter's going to get kicked off before an orca.
Really?
I do. My elephant's my top. What's up there?
You know what? So some of the things I've been thinking about orcas as we've been going through this. So orcas, yeah, I don't know. They can be very, violent. So I've never seen an elephant or an otter kill someone or hurt. I mean, sure they have. I'm sure they both have. I'm sure a swarm of otters has eaten people. I'm sure they've eaten people. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And I'm, an elephant. Obviously, if it got pissed off and people were being dicks.
Well, every once in a while there'll be like some elephant somewhere that will like get drunk. It'll get into like some village's alcohol supply. It'll get drunk. It'll sort of go on a rampage. Mm-hmm. And sometimes people will get trampled.
People deserve it.
But most of the time,
we totally do.
Elephants don't get violent unless you're like seem like you're threatening their young or something.
Yeah, I saw a video of an elephant attacking a camp in a place where elephants live, and they were like, vicious elephant attacks. But no, you're dicks. You deserved it. I hope he tusks you.
Yeah, and you let that elephant get drunk. Now you have to face the consequences.
Yeah.
Right.
Why were you serving that elephant alcohol? Did
You
even ask for
overserved
a
your
Chinese?
elephant.
Quit that.
Quit that.
Yeah, why weren't you there?
Humans, quit that.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys.
Of animals that need to be told to quit that.
You all gotta quit that. We gotta quit that.
So, are you saying orca's not top 2 then?
Yes. I love them so much.
What about you, Peter?
Yeah. Wow, so you actually are choosing otter over orca here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bet down on orcas because they are so complex. Just like dolphins, they also have deviant behavior where they hold grudges. They will hold grudges. A lot of times it's justified. There's a documentary called Blackfish about the orcas at SeaWorld killing the trainers, And it's literally because of psychological distress, because of being
So you're
held
saying
captive.
to be best animal, you can't hold a grudge.
He's saying to be best animal, you can't be a murderer.
Yeah, or like deliberate murder. Cause like elephant, if they're provoked, they'll murder. Otters, if they can do it, they'll murder. Because a cat will kill you if they could.
Yeah.
But that's just for fun. It's not like a grudge. It's just for like
They say an elephant never forgets, right? An elephant is will.
That's for phone numbers.
Oh, is that all it is?
Yeah, elephants don't
That's
forget.
because they have smartphones. Why would they even need to?
No, they actually
You
still
never know.
have. They still have landlines because they don't need smartphones because they
Yeah.
never forget a phone number.
They still have landlines?
Yeah.
Elephants are, oh man, they're so behind everybody.
Yeah.
So, are you okay with taking orcas off?
Well, this is throwing me for a loop because I honestly don't have a strong feeling between otters and orcas.
Alright, he does. We're taking orcas off.
Orca.
Orcas are not making the top 2, folks.
Orcas, you gotta let go of the grudge.
I have friends who will be pissed at me.
We are down to our final 2, otters and elephants. Well, luckily they're not watching. We're down to
wouldn't.
So, we're down to
I have some
the
friends that'll watch later.
Yeah, you can feel free to share the thing.
Yeah.
We're down to our final 2, otters and elephants. And I have to ask, are you guys ready for the final votes? We'll start with Frederic Wallace. On the vote between otters and elephants, what is the best animal?
Alright, all the criteria that we've discussed.
All the criteria we have discussed.
This is an animal that is likable. This is an animal that is, I think, cute. This is an animal that is sturdy. It's interesting. It's cool. And it would probably be tasty. I have to say, I think elephant's number 1. I think they got a lot of charisma. They got a lot going for them. Elephant's the best animal.
Elephant, vote from Frederic Wallace, Ryan Reno. You're up next. Are you voting elephant? Or actually, I'll go up next. I'm going to vote otter.
That's bullshit.
And the reason I'm voting otter is because I didn't really want to vote otter. But the more I think about it, I like to have a pet otter before I have a pet elephant. And that's part of my criteria.
What if they could breed like mini elephants? That'd be like that.
Like mini pigs?
They're just like little teacup elephant.
Oh, little pot belly
Yeah,
elephant.
little pot belly elephant.
Little pot belly elephant?
That would be a game changer.
Everybody
that would
would
change
have
this whole list.
Everybody would have a pot belly elephant.
That might make this a list of 1.
all the other animals in the world.
Right?
Lost.
They can all quit it. They can all quit everything.
No, I vote otter. What are you voting, Ryan?
I'm voting otter.
All right, I'm doing this then.
fuck?
I changed my vote. I'm voting elephant. I'm voting elephant.
That's because he's a Republican. It has nothing to do with the animal.
No, I'm voting elephant. Here's the reason why. Otters are like, this is more of a serious note. Otters are really
You could have shot on otters.
Otters are such a horrible animal. Otters are such a bad animal. You look at the research of otters, like some of the biggest animal
never
jerks.
intervened on an otter.
Otters are rapists. They do really shitty things to other things.
How do you know that?
Why did you defend them then? Why did you try to put them over?
Where's your evidence of that?
So I wanted the vote to be.
Have you heard this? Have you heard the sound they make?
You an otter.
Have you heard them bark? They go. It's adorable.
He's an otter guy. He kicked orcas off for otters.
Like that.
Yeah, they're. If you look into the history of how horrible otters are one of the worst animals out there. I did a
You could have
podcast.
vetoed them early on, you know.
Well, I had other things I wanted to take care of, ex-girlfriend stuff. I did a podcast that's never been released called "The Worst Animal Jerk," and otter was in the top 3.
Why didn't you release it?
It was my last audio one. I just never got around to it.
The worst animal jerk is. I would love to wait on that.
So who won? Otter?
No, some wasp that like lays its eggs inside a caterpillar and like eats the caterpillar from
Oh,
the inside out.
Oh yeah, did you know there's
And
like...
then they control the caterpillar for a
Yes,
while?
That's very dangerous.
Wasps, yes,
Yeah.
wasps that like zombify other animals.
Yeah,
There's like a whole bunch of them.
yeah, that was the worst animal jerk.
Mm-hmm.
So we're elephant wins it
Think
all.
about if one of those wasps took over an otter. How fucking bad would that get?
Only then would an otter do all those things that Joe's explaining.
Otters are
Only
bad
then.
things.
Otters are terrible.
No, otters do great. Otters do great
How did they
things.
even make it to the last?
They're
three?
precious.
I don't know. I thought that's already taken off pretty early. You guys are making the top 3. Elephant wins. The best animal out there, folks. Congratulations for watching. Thank you so much. I'm Joe Bates.
You just congratulated.
Congratulations on getting to our.
Well, they can watch later.
Congratulations.
You did it.
You did. You just spent the last hour of your life
You made it.
really well. Congratulations.
I hope you're playing a video game while you listen to this or something. I hope this isn't all you're doing.
No, you have to watch, or you won't get the nuances.
I think that's true.
But turn the sound down, because it doesn't matter what we're actually saying.
Yeah, it's all on the
Right.
viewers.
Play it on fast forward.
To Peter Frederic Wallace, very funny stand-up in the city. Also runs a storytelling show. Anything you'd like to plug, or social media, or your storytelling show?
Third Tuesday of every month is the storytelling show at the White Rabbit. We have a different theme every month. So please come out. And in June we're doing our LGBTQ show, and then in July I think we're going to do something summery themed, but we haven't figured that out exactly.
Nice. What about for America? How great America is right now.
America is like hooray, hooray America, that kind of
Hooray,
thing.
hooray America.
I think
Is that an America plug?
that might be what?
Did you just plug America?
Yeah, this is a plug for America.
That's good.
The greatest country out there. We did
I like
worst
that.
country, did not win worst country, so
What did?
Iran.
Okay, yeah. That's a good bad one.
They kill a lot of homosexuals.
Oh,
That's why they lost.
there's a lot of that.
Yeah. But the worst one. That was the second episode of the worst country.
I used to date an Iranian girl.
Really?
Yeah, she didn't kill any homosexuals.
Pakistani, I used to date.
Yeah.
That's next door.
What does that mean? I know, she was next door. I'm lazy.
Oh, no, not she was next door. I'm saying next door to Iran. Pakistan is next door.
You're saying she lived next door? What the fuck do I care if she lived?
She was the girl next door. To the right of me is Ryan Reno, who runs a show called the Humor Dome at the Hoosier Dome. Ryan Reno, do you have anything you want to plug? Any social media that you want to get out there, or shows?
Nothing other than, the Humor Dome. We do that the last week of every month. It's always either on a Wednesday or Thursday. Just started it this, in January. It's been a lot of fun so far. So come out to that. And I also do make short films at Introverse Productions. You can find us on Facebook and at Introverse Productions. We're always looking for people to act and co-write. We work on the crew. So not always necessarily comedy with that, but we love for people to jump in on that.
I used to act. Back in the day. That's before I did stand-up, I was acting.
Joe, your whole life is an act. This is an act. Joe Bates is not a real
That's
person.
not his real name.
Joe Bates is a person.
You like us on, rank you very much on Facebook, please, and subscribe on YouTube, please. Comment, let us know what you think of the show. Rate on Facebook. I really would like some feedback and just some love from you guys. I've done over 60 episodes now. It's been a journey. But you can follow me on Twitter at JoeAmerican22. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram at Joe Bates Comedy. I would like to plug, if you're in Indianapolis and watching this before Tuesday, June 5th, Tuesday, June 5th, at the White Rabbit, we're doing Eden of the Otters 4th anniversary show. It's gonna be unbelievably funny. I can't stress this. For all the shows in the year that we do, this is the one you have to go see. It's not necessarily going to be a normal Eden of the Otters show. We're doing a fake pledge drive, but it's going to be, we've written it all out. It's going to be amazing.
It's the best show in the city.
What?
It's the best show in the city.
It is the best show
It's
in the city.
creative.
I'll agree with that.
Consistently the best show. And,
Great concept,
The
great
core
show.
group of people outside me are fantastic. I'm just tall. I really add that factor into it. I'm a tall guy.
it was lacking in height.
It was lacking in height.
They added you. And
Yeah, we had a tall guy, right?
Oh,
And
well,
then
didn't work out.
Didn't work out. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you very much. Best animal, elephant.
What's an elephant sound?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Close.
That's thank you very much.
You're welcome.